I'm thirsty.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter. More aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion.
Okay, welcome everyone. You may have spotted by now what the game is. It is the wonderful Day of the Tentacles. So this is the remastered edition. And what I thought I'd do today is to have a little play of this because it's magnificent and it's Valentine's Day and I've been in love with this game for a long time, so why not, eh?
Okay, we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab?
Okay, so here we are. Everything's beginning and we start off as Bernard. Most magnificent. So we can wander around, we can have a little look at things, we can pick things up. Genuinely, all of the things you could ever hope for in a point-and-click game such as itself. We've got our inventory here, which we've got nothing but a textbook in. But hey, let's start off. Let's take a little look at this.
That one looks like it's from a local hardware store.
We'll be having that. Yoink! And how about this one?
Help wanted. Lab assistant. Hard-working moronic drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required.
Sounds like that one's going to belong to me as well. I mean, if there is one thing that I have ever learnt from these kinds of games,
horticultural horror.
It is to just take everything you can find. Use things if they're around. You never know when something's going to come in handy. We'll be having that. Yoink! And let's go in here. Looks quite nice. Oh, and who doesn't want a Swiss bank book?
Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny.
Oh. Well, apparently, if it's a really, empty one, you probably don't want it, but...
It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
Ooh, Tipex. We'll be having that. Thank you.
Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family.
Way to tell it like it is, Bernard.
Wow, it's from my favorite movie.
Oh, I love that movie too. Good film, good film.
Looks like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way, but I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss.
Ah, lovely, lovely. Right. Well, Laverne's covering that area, Hoagie's covering this area. Nothing much else for us to do down here, as I'm pretty sure we're not allowed out.
I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles.
Exactly. So you know what we're gonna do? Let's be having a little look in here.
Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Spoke too soon, Bernard. Spoke too soon. Oh, what's Hoagie up to?
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually, until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-matic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it yesterday through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon!
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people. Well, I'll be.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Die. Die.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It works! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh. Cheap mail order jewels.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronojons and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we gonna get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Okay, so now we really start playing the game. We're starting off as Bernard. We have no access to our other two buddies, Laverne and Hoagie, at the moment, who, as you have just heard, have been sent, one to the past and one to the future. Whatever next, eh? Through this here crazy time machine. What are we gonna do?
It can't do anything without a new diamond.
Okay, well, finding a new diamond seems like a slightly long-term goal to me, so first of all I think we'd better do, as
Maybe
suggested...
I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
And have a little look for the plans for this super battery. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was somebody that had created plans for a super battery, and I had something as wonderful as a to-do board, I might just go and stick them on the to-do board, you know. So, taking a look at this lovely sheet of paper...
It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds. Wow!
Sounds absolutely incredible. Let's be having that.
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flash them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
Yeah, fair point. He went up the stairs, appeared over
My
here.
ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronojon, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Oh, Laverne.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronojon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronojon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Oh, Hoagie, you are absolutely wonderful. I just love that attitude. Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Grody. Grody.
Who even knows what that means? Not I. Let's just continue having a little look round.
Kumquats.
And onwards and upwards. Let's go down this here path. Okay, so this game is genuinely magnificent. I really, really do adore it. Hoagie, stuck there in the past, looking at the building.
It looks pretty much the same as Dr. Fred's motel.
Because it is.
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
I just love little quotes like that, where it's like, it doesn't make any particular sense right now, but onwards in the game, it's absolutely hilarious, and then when you replay the game, like I may be doing right now, you realise just how hilarious it is. And I also love the characters. I mean, Hoagie stood there, and he's just had a belch. Like, so very Hoagie. Magnificent. Now he's scratching his flab. What more could you hope for? Okay, onwards, onwards.
It's totally covered with crud.
Okay, and over here, we've got a little mailbox.
It's closed.
So open it. Oh, a letter.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Why, thank you. Maybe I shall. Okay, let's go inside. Let's just continue having a little look around. See what we can find. See, isn't it wonderful? So this is that same main hallway.
Cool, the room clerk's a mummy.
Can we chat to him?
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool. Great hat, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's really into chatting to us, but hey.
I know some dudes in a band who'd eat roaches for hats like that.
Is one of them you, Hoagie? Is one of them you?
Later, dude.
Okay, well, as lovely as this mummy is, I don't think we're going to get much chat from him, so let's explore. Right, let's do the downstairs first. That seems reasonable. Open sesame! And in here we have got a suggestion box.
The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendments to the Constitution.
Okay, we've got John Hancock and Thomas Jefferson.
Must have poor circulation.
Let's have a little chat with you.
Yo.
Hello?
Ooh, this one responds! How exciting!
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
Ooh, you a little jealous?
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft, you'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Aww.
Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
How sad. Without coffee, I don't know what my life would be.
Have you tried decaffeinated coffee?
I'm talking about decaf.
Gah, that's bonkers. No one reacts to decaf like that.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
Fair one. Oh, the options here.
That's where your joints hurt, right?
Alright, the truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Yeah, that's what women like.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
Ooh, ideas.
No music in elevators.
No music in what?
Well, I gotta go, dude.
Cool. Oh, look, it's George Washington. Okay, well, we've met him. Let's have a chat to him.
Excuse me. Yes? Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
State the obvious, Hoagie.
Does Mrs. Washington know you wear so much makeup? One must wear makeup when one receives the phenomenal amount of media attention that I do. It's quite likely that I'll be president soon, you know. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president? Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down. Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess.
Can't really be the ecology one if you're chopping down loads of trees, can you?
Would you give me a demonstration? I don't see why I should. Cold enough for you? Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground. Cool. Extremely.
The original pun. Well, that's enough chatting to George for the moment. Let's see what old Thomas Jefferson's got to say, shall we?
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy. My name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like those S's that look like F's.
I see.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Right, well, that has been some most educational chatter that we've had with these lovely chaps. I think it's about time we see what's through this door. Oh, would you look at that? How lovely. We'll be having some spaghetti. We'll be having a tub of oil. Why not? What else have we got in here? A water pump. Do you pull it?
I don't wanna.
No. Do you push it?
I don't wanna.
No, apparently you don't. How about just using it? Yeah, need an item. Roger Dodger, we'll come back later. And what is in here? A bucket. Would you look at that? That sounds like the sort of thing you might just go and fill a water pump from. Is that quite the sentence I meant it to be? I don't know. Let's have this brush. Anything else? No, this room doesn't look that exciting, to be honest. So, back out we go, and now, use water pump with, into my trusty inventory, let's have a bucket of water. The old hip bump there, Hoagie. What I am impressed with is how we're now walking around with a bucket full of water in our pockets and we're not spilling it. I mean, frankly, that takes some skills. Skills that I do not feel that I would have. Hoagie clearly does, but not me. Interesting, interesting. Right, time to head up the stairs and see what else is going on in this here building. And by that I basically mean let's bust into every room until we find something cool. I'm just going to take a moment though. Look at this! Do you guys recognise it?
The late Max Addix, his petard runneth over. A lamentable fate for such a patriotic dude.
Yes, it's the lovely Max from Sam and Max fame. Okay, well this looks like George Washington's room, doesn't it? George sleeps here. George's bed. Huh, let's use George's bed. Okay, well we'll just ruffle George's bed then. I thought we might get into it, have a little nap. And pull the cord.
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
Oh, okay. Lovely. Can we talk to you?
Hey, lady.
Yes, Mr. Washington?
My name's not Washington, it's Hoagie.
That's funny, Mr. Washington. Imagine being named after a sandwich.
You're right, I am Washington.
I knew it.
Don't you have any cleaning supplies?
Like most maids, I keep them on me cart, in the hall.
Do you know where I could find Red Edison?
He's probably in the basement workshop again. He's always tinkering with some invention instead of running the inn as he ought.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yes, there's lots to be done.
Right, well, she's just told us two very, very useful facts. Numero uno, she has a cart from which we can steal stuff. Hello, bar of soap. You shall be mine. Don't think there's anything else there. Can we push it though?
No way, I'd be busted for sure.
Okay, Hoagie's a better chap than me. But number two, the interesting fact that the maid told us is that Red is in the basement. Now, if you think back to the layout of the wonderful mansion in present-day era with Bernard, guess where the basement was? Oh yes, the basement was in fact accessed by going through the grandfather clock, of which we noted that there still was one before we came up. Thanks for that, Hoagie. So, after we've finished up here...
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
After we finished up here, we should probably head back down there and have a little look. But for the moment, let's discuss flags.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
We need a babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe.
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
Interesting. So what's the current pattern like?
Stars and stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
Sounds about right. Hello, Betsy Ross.
The guys downstairs say they want a big family crest, and in the four corners they want a keg, some babes, a guitar, and some drumsticks. And underneath it all put, America rocks.
Just put the plans on the table and I'll get to it.
Okay, not too much going on in that one. What about in this one? Who have we got in here? Ooh, nobody. Okay, well, let's steal this then. Having me some wine. This calendar's just not as good as the last one. Ooh, kite plans.
I don't quite see how it can fly.
Magic, magic.
Hey, what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain.
Okay, what's in the drawer?
Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear.
Oh, fair one. And how about we use this bed?
Nah, there's printer's ink on the sheets.
Ah, not as good as George's. Okay, round here. Ooh, a horse.
A horse is a horse, of course.
Some nice teeth you've got there, Mr. Horse.
Hi, horsey.
Hi yourself.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What a coincidence.
I love that.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean horses have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for 'em.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
Brilliant. A talking horse. Whatever else. Let's see what's in here.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed. So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
Definitely the model.
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from. Where exactly did you come from?
It is quite funny, actually.
The future. Kind of spooky sounding, ain't it? Ooh, the future. I'm from the future. Look out.
Gosh, it would be so nice if you weren't here anymore.
Wow. Fine. Off I take myself then.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
Rude. And off we go on our merry way.
Those founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes every 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
Interesting. Okay, well let's go up here. Ah, the attic. And we found a kitty cat. First things first, I will be having that tub of red paint. Sure, that will come in handy. What else have we got up here? Jed's bed, Ned's bed. Ah, so this is where the twins live. Hey, kitty kitty.
What a pretty pussycat.
Can we play with you?
Yipe.
Yeah, I don't think they liked that very much. How about... Can we use these beds? Aww, squeaky squeak. Okay, interesting. How about this one? Clunk. Okay, well, one of you's got a clunky bed and the other's got a squeaky bed. Squeaky mattress, clunky mattress. Roger Dodger. Right, okay.
Where am I gonna put it?
I know what I'm trying to get you to do. Don't just keep sitting on it.
Where am I gonna put it?
Okay, okay. Gotta click it that way round, is it?
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
That's your workout done for the next year, is it, Hoagie? Now, squeak, 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 and the cat comes a-running and we go a-grabbing. Quick, It's mine, I tell you. You didn't see anything, kitty cat. Oh, poor thing just sits there now. Ooh, can we climb out the window? Oh, we can. A little bit more bum crack from Hoagie than I wanted to see. Ooh, that sound effect. That was unusual. Right, so we've got a pulley with nothing on it.
It's one of those pulley things.
A window and a chimney. That's what I imagine happens to Santa Claus every Christmas. And we've gone round in a nice circle and explored almost all of the house, but we need to check in and go down this here grandfather clock, see if we can't find Red. Hoagie really does have some unique ways of getting through gaps, doesn't he? Right, what have we got going on down here? We have got Red Edison and a bulletin board. Let's take a quick look at the bulletin board.
It's covered with plans and junk.
Nothing interesting? No. A left-handed hammer. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Can we yoink?
Hey, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
Cool. How about we yoink this?
Hey, only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
Okay, how about we don't yoink that? Not quite yet anyway, and let's have a little chat.
Hey.
What is it?
You look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
Do you know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent fastening mechanism based on circular geometry.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
Ooh, burn. Anywho, we have found him, we have found the lovely Red, and what we were supposed to do was to bring him our battery plan. So, here you go.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
Okay, oil, vinegar, and gold. Well, look what we found, a handy bottle of oil.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
The others, little bit less easy, as yeah, we weren't quite carrying around everything, but I believe that is a solid start. Right, anyway, we have basically explored just about everywhere in this here place with our lovely pal Hoagie for the time being. And so I think it's about time we check over to Bernard.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here! I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
Okay. So, what are we doing now? Should we have a little chat with you? Can we have a little chat with you? What have you got to say to us, Dr. Fred?
Hey, Dr. Fred. You're going to get really chafed hands doing that.
Sorry, coffee jitters.
Maybe you should switch to decaf.
No, then I'd fall asleep and the dreams would come.
How's the mad scientist biz?
Not too lucrative lately. We're living mostly on the income from renting out our mansion. That and Edna's tips from her exotic dancing.
We have to do something.
What do you suggest, college boy? No diamond for the central unit. No power for the chronojons. A mutant monster of my own creation, roaming the countryside, taking over the world. It's a dark day for mad science.
How about catching Purple Tentacle?
He's long gone, probably taking over the world as we speak. Soon we'll all be speaking, well, English, I guess.
I guess I'll have to go save the world myself then.
Good luck.
I do love those newspapers. Cow tipping, triangular man spotted at scene. Whatever could have occurred? Ah, purple. Okay, so we'd already had a little look around this here room while we were here before. Let's have a look through these double doors and see what's going on. Oh, it's a clown. Okay, that was genuinely pretty hilarious.
I hate that clown.
Beautiful. Okay, what's this down here?
Air conditioning, I guess.
Ah, a hole. Okay. Some kind of strange gun. No.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesman's Convention. I tell you, we Novelty Good Salesmen know how to have a good time.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Donny Osmond?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charles Lawton. So, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right.
If only I could grow my head back like that. The skill.
You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit. That cracks me up every time.
Okay, well.
Disgusting. Looks like they all escaped.
Would you look at that? We've chased some teeth. Let's be having them. Yoink, mine now. And through this here room. Ooh, a fork. Lovely, we'll have one of those. Coffee. Well, everyone has spent so much time telling me about decaf coffee. So, let's be having some. Well, I don't think it sounds very nice, to be quite honest, but I'm sure we can find a use for it.
The Duke Memorial Brand Microwave.
Cool. And in this here lovely little room, we have got a dryer. Okay.
It's a coin-operated clothes dryer.
Ah, and the washer's over here. Lovely.
It looks pretty broken.
Or not so lovely, since it's broken. We can dry our clothes, but not wash them. What's in the cabinet? A funnel. Oh, I'm sure we can find a use for you. Cool. Well, that's about everything we need from that room, I would imagine. Let's go upstairs, shall we? Go do a little more exploring. Okie dokie. So we know there's going to be several rooms up here, all of which will have different things going on. What is this? An ice machine.
It's pretty darn cold.
I mean, it makes sense for an ice machine. Okay, so we've got a television.
This beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, I guess that's how we get hold of the diamond, isn't it? Marvellous. We'll turn that off for the time being. I do spy some keys in the back of this here door, so closey close, steal those keys. Sure, we can find something that requires keys to be opened. And what is going on here? A sleeping chap.
Now there's a heavy sleeper.
He appears to just be sort of a monobrow.
My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday.
And he's lying on a sweater, and what the heck is this?
Up too late? Try a fickle finger's fate. Stick in a dime and you'll have a good time.
Okay, that sounds creepy and something like I probably wouldn't want to do on a stranger, but let's do it! I have a dime, I have a dime. Okay, well, he didn't really move that far. I would imagine we've got to find some more dimes. First things first, on to the next room, I imagine. What's in here? Hello?
It's useless. No one will ever be interested in my design, so I'm ending my novelty inventing career right here in this tacky motel. How appropriate. I can't even do this right.
Oh, that's so sad. Quick, let's steal some disappearing ink. What else is in this room?
I can't see it very well from here. Hi, my name's Bernard. What's yours?
Dwayne. Isn't that depressing?
Gee, you look depressed.
What clued you in, Brainiac?
The stooped shoulders and long face?
I'm having a crisis here, a warehouse of anguish. I'm a novelty goods designer by trade. I've come up with some fabulous ideas. The exploding lollipop, itching powder gum, and reverse 3D glasses, to name a few. The problem is, no one likes my designs. I send them all over the world and no one responds. I just wish someone would say they liked one just once. Oh, woe is me.
I like your design ideas.
Well, I didn't mean you.
Maybe I can help cheer you up.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Maybe some calisthenics would help.
Last time I tried calisthenics, I ruptured my spleen. Ugh.
Let's discuss philosophy.
Okay, here's my philosophy. Life is completely pointless, especially mine.
Nietzsche had some interesting ideas along those lines.
Oh, who cares? Philosophers are all failures like me who couldn't make it in a real profession.
Nice music they pipe in here, huh?
It's from the Elevator Classics series. It seems like this one tune has been on all day. I've never been so depressed in my life.
Never mind.
Okay, well, seems like we're going to need to cheer him up. Something I'm not entirely sure that we can do right now. But something to definitely go on the old to-do list. First things first though, I think we should just quickly keep having a little look around, just to get a good idea of exactly what we're dealing with here in Bernardland.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Conducting cryogenic experiments on small animals?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
Carefully crafted melody and distinctive counterpoint?
Volume, man, volume! we have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
Have you gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations, but we have a huge following in the club scene.
Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back?
Yes, but we decided to go with a guy who plays power tools instead. We can generate a lot more sound that way.
Are you working on an album?
Yeah, we're doing a CD called Rap on the Forehead. I've got a few tracks hooked up through the stereo if you want to hear them.
That's great.
Yeah.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. It's getting back out of it that's hard.
Can you actually use that bowling ball?
No, Purple brought that in here after he grew arms. He got really discouraged, though, because he doesn't have fingers.
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
Well, see you later, Green.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
Okay, now we've discovered that Green is in a band, we have to listen to them. On-off button, yes, yes, yes.
Wow, this is loud.
Okay, so, yeah, this is loud.
Whew.
Okay, glorious as that was loud, and I don't really fancy listening to it forever. However, we knocked over this, which I had a sneaky suspicion might be over that strange thing that was stuck to the ceiling, and now that thing's on the floor, so we can go and liberate that in a bit. Until then, what else can we liberate from this here room belonging to Green? World domination plans.
Uh-oh, this looks like it might work.
Okay, and what about this mouse hole?
It's pretty small.
Cool, cool. Can we have a bowling ball?
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
Okay, so I think that's just about everything in there, so onwards and round. Ah, more rooms. So, what's in here? Oh, it's Nurse Edna. Okay, well, interesting. I do enjoy this statue though, look!
Creepy. Must be an Edison.
It's almost like we've seen where they were creating these before. Funny that. It was in the past. Anywho, I think we'll leave it there for today, and in the start of the next episode we'll have a chat with Nurse Edna here. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, folks, thank you and goodbye!